friends, it's SP. I wanted to talk about maneuvering the manure. Yep, you heard it. The manure, the toxic things, the bad things in our life that may come in the way of fostering a positive relationship with our kiddos. So I wanted to talk about, what do you do when you have those toxic moments or those negative moments at home that sometimes come in the way of the relationship that you're building? I know that when I have situations that sometimes are not the best between myself and my daughter, I have to unlearn bad habits of being negative, thinking negative, and sometimes reacting in a very negative way. And so I have two things for you to do when having moments where there is manure and you got to maneuver and get rid of it. The first thing is affirmation. There is so much power in our words. You have the ability to either bring life or death. And we want to bring life to our kids. We want to be the people that they look to for a source of encouragement, for when things are not going right, when they're having tough situations in those Zoom classrooms, or it's just difficult dealing with having to be home in quarantine in closed space for a long period of time. Do your very best as parents to check in when you're thinking toxic or when you're just like in a negative mood, or there's just negativity permeating in your atmosphere. Think about affirming the positive things. Always starting with the attitude of gratitude. That's one of my ways where when I'm just in a funk and I need to get pulled out, I think about the things that I'm grateful for. Things that I am just excited that I have the opportunity to be able to do. And we take these things for granted. And so using the power of your words to build up your children is one way you can maneuver the manure. The second thing is consolation. And so our words are to heal and not to wound. And so when there are situations that your children come to you and they are distraught and they just don't know how to handle it, we sometimes as parents, because we get frustrated, we're working, we're doing all these things sometimes by ourselves, it can get very overwhelming. But they come to us and they look to us to be their source of strength and their source of support. We have been created to be gatekeepers and to be people that serve as examples and models for how they will interact with the world. And so be someone that consoles. So when your child is having a rough day, try to be the one that consoles them and provides healing, whether it be through a small embrace, whether it be through a fist bump, a high five. One of the handshakes, me and my daughter have a secret handshake. And I noticed that with the secret handshake, sometimes it just changed her moods because it's one of the things that only us two know and no one else knows. But it's just a way that in moments where she may feel down or she may feel upset, it's those small gestures that console her in her moment of distress. Parents, there are going to be times where there is manure, there is toxicity in the home, there is negativity that's surrounding us, but I want us to be able to pull on affirmation and consolidation in times where it can be bad, where it can be hard, where it can be things that's just dragging and you can't see the positive light, right? But this is where we lean on each other, lean on our resources and our community to grow together better. This has been your Moment with SP. I'll talk to you soon.